On today's video here, we're gonna be doing some annual service, and this is Rinnai Tankless water heater that is using the natural gas to heat the water. So today's video, we're going to do the annual service on this Rinnai Tankless water heater. So I'm gonna be using this distilled vinegar, white distilled vinegar with a 5% acidity. So, and you can find this on your local market. I'm also gonna need 2 lines similar to those that you use on your washer, regular washer. And the next thing, I'm gonna need at least a sump pump. And here I have a new pump which we are going to unbox right now. And if you need this pump, you can easily find it at Amazon. I'm going to attach an affiliate link here on the description or the first comment to get yourself this sump pump. This is a good one. It came here with 2 different connectors. That way you can, depending with what kind of hose you're gonna use, you are all taken care of. So the connector that is already on the pump, that's the one I'm gonna need, the one with the threads. And this is 1/3 horsepower. It's a powerful sump pump. We're gonna put it to test right here in a second. So the sump pump is so that it's going to be pumping the solution through the tank, and then it discharges using the other line. And I'm gonna show you how to connect it. You also need a bucket. I prefer to use a white bucket. That way I can tell the difference on the solution. So I'm attaching the blue line to the pump because this blue line is going to be the supply line. Just like the water, the cold water is getting supplied to the pump, to the tankless water heater. So we are going to connect this blue line to the supply line. So the first thing we're gonna do is turn off the tankless water heater. Once you turn it off with the button, then unplug from the power. Next thing, we're going to shut off the water supply line. We're also going to turn off the hot water, the outlets of the hot water, and then we're going also to turn off the natural gas. Next, we're going to connect the output line, which is the red, and we're going to, all the tankless water heater installed, they must have this valve right there where you can connect the lines when you need to do the annual service. So this red hose is one that's going to be discharging the solution after it circulates through the tank. And that line is going to be bringing the solution back in the bucket. So far so good. If you have any question or a comment or any other better way to do it, please make sure you let us know in the comment section. So there is this valve right here. We are going to turn it on. To open it up. So in this case, I'm going to use this kind of pliers. and it's just like a quarter turn to turn it off. To turn it on or off. Next, we are going to connect the supply line, which is going to be the blue, and this is the line that we connected to the pump. Again, we are going to open up that valve. Now we're going to fill up our bucket with the vinegar, with the white distilled vinegar. If you're new to our channel here, you are not a subscribe, kindly subscribe to support what we are doing here, and I really appreciate. Once you have enough solution, I'm going to plug in this the power to power the sump pump. And when you do that, now immediately start supplying that solution through the tankless water here, and then getting discharged through this red hose right there. Now this process is supposed to circulate for about 30 to 45 minutes. I'm going to do it straight to 45 minutes. That way I achieve the maximum result, because I'm not going to do this again until another 1 year, after another 1 year. So I'll leave it run for approximately 45 minutes. I'll set a timer, and then when we come back, we'll check, see if there is any noticeable, maybe the water changing the color or something like that. So this is before 45 minutes, this is after 45 minutes, and this is how the water look like after 45 minutes of running it. And not the water, I mean the vinegar solution. And now from here, I'm going to disconnect the sump pump from the power. That way now I stop the process. It should be good to go now. But now how to disconnect everything. First, I'm going to close the supply line right there and disconnect the blue hose. From here, I'm going to let the water run through the tank and getting discharged through the red hose. And this is to rinse the tankless water here, any solution left, so it's kind of rinsing it. And there is two ways you can do this. So you can either run it like that, discharge that water through the red hose, now alternatively, I'm going to show you what you can do in case you don't want to discharge that water to a bucket, then carrying the whole bucket of water. So just close the supply line, and then I'm going to close this outlet, the red valve there. I'm going to close it and open up the drain line. So I just open up. Now the cold water is getting to the tank, and then you can discharge it through this drain. This drain line is connected to the sewer line, so that water is getting discharged, and it's going through those that drain line. So this is another way to rinse the tankless water heater. And when you're doing this, make sure you the main valve, the main hot water valve is closed. So I'm done with the rinsing part of it. So I'm gonna put everything back together. Before we complete, we're gonna check one of the filter that is located right there. And this is a filter that filters the supply of water to the tank before the water heat goes to the tankless water heater. It get cleaned up through that filter. So sometimes that filter accumulates a lot of residues settled on it. So making sure that all the valves are closed and open up the drain, that way in case there is any water in the tank, it doesn't drain through this after removing the filter. And this is the filter I'm talking about. You just clean it with the regular water. And that's what I am. As you can see, there is a lot of residues on there. So after cleaning it, you just put it back. And here I'm using a needle pliers to tighten it up. Be careful, don't break it because it's plastic. From here, make sure you wipe off all any residue of water. And that way you will be able to know in case there is any leak. So any drops of water, clean them up, dry them up. That way after running the pump, the water, you'll be able to notice in case there is any leak. So I'm going to turn on all the valves now. Supply line. Turn on the gas. And plug in the tankless water heater. And we are ready to start it. Turn it back on. And now you can test your tankless water heater. And that's how you do it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. Thank you for watching.